And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? This is Mother's Day. This is Art for Change podcast, Soulful Sundays. And I got my guest hostess with me, Mad Hatter Marshall and AB. What's up, gentlemen?
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, everyone?
All right, all right. Y'all boys made sure y'all told the women in y'all lives that are mothers happy Mother's Day today.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, man.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, man.
That's about all I did, but that's yes, I did.
Yeah, I mean, it's about all I did too, Just out to all the mothers, y'all do that shit 365. You get one day out of the year just be celebrated. So kudos to you ladies, you queens. We're going to dedicate today's show to you. We're going to have some questions directed to Mother's Day. So it's the Mother's Day edition of Art for Change. Let's jump right into this thing, man. Y'all gentlemen can answer whoever want to answer first. It doesn't matter which one. First question I got for you is like, could you describe your mother's influence on your life and using a specific song or a genre of music? And if so, what made you choose that song?
When Doves Cry by Prince.
Hmm. Okay. Hey. He's talking about his mother in that song for people who do not know. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah. What about you, AB? Why you pick that song, man?
Well, because I didn't want to go to the normal person that sings about their mother, who's kind of iconic. I wanted to change it up a little bit, so I thought I'd go with something that probably was iconic a few years back to maybe give it a new crowd.
Yeah, yeah. You still with us, AB?
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. My bad. I be having a hard time finding the goddamn mute button, bro.
Yeah, you're all right, brother. You got a song or a genre?
Cool. uh, what's that song? I want. Dang, I can't even think of one right now. But I know I'm gonna have to come back, bro. I'm gonna have to come back because I know I'm gonna have to find the name of the song.
Right,
No,
right, right. I think for me, I think Dear Mama. You know what I'm saying? Uh Dear Mama by Tupac. You know what I mean? And it's not that every bar in that song is identical to my life and my struggle, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of some of the lines in that song is very relatable. You know what I'm saying about my mama having to do it all on her own and make shit happen. You know what I mean? Says before she was with her husband. You know what I'm saying. Me and my mom went through a lot on our own. So like I commend her. And being that my mom was the type of woman who, she got 7 kids and all the accolades, my mom still went after all the obstacles that she had in her life. I gotta commend her for that part of her life.
You
That,
could also go with what was it, "Dear Mama" from Boys to Men.
yes, yes, both of them. Dear Mama from Boys and Men and Dear Mama from Tupac. Yeah, definitely. But you could put either one of them on in the mix, and I think both of them are both good resonating songs for me. Absolutely. Y'all do anything with your mamas today? What y'all do with your mamas today?
We went out to dinner,
That's what's
came
up.
back. Holidays, we usually spend a couple hours with the family, and then everybody goes their separate ways. And
Right,
when we don't spend all day and everything like that, we spend a couple hours together, and then everybody goes their separate ways and
right.
back. So we did dinner.
yeah, same here.
Y'all did dinner as well. At least I was able to see y'all mothers today, man. I'm my mom in Florida and I'm in Texas right now, so I was only able to communicate with her to via telephone. But when you are close and you're able to see and touch and connect, that is awesome because we never know, when life want to cause any one of us home. So we gotta be able to cherish every moment that we got with our parents. I think oftentimes as we get older, we get our own lives, we kind of drift away because we got our own things going on. But it's always good to check in, well, not just with our mothers, but with all family members. You what is one soulful thing that you want to, a lesson that your mothers have taught you guys that carried you or that you carry with you every day? And it doesn't have to be necessarily a mother. It could just be like a motherly figure or, someone you look up to, grandmother, aunties, or whatever.
Your mouth intimidates people.
Yeah, it definitely does. Right. What about you? You got something that always stuck with you?
It's so much. Shoot, some of my mom always told me. Mm, dang, bro, I can't think of it all right now. Uh,
All
yeah, no,
right.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to come back.
Yeah, no pressure, no pressure. For me, it was something that my grandma told me, that stuck with me. I was at her house one day, and I was saying something about not feeling good about not going to church every day. And she was like, "Do you read your Bible?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am." She was like, "Do you fellowship with others who read their Bible?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She was like, "Let me tell you something, son." She was like, "That place, that building." She was like, "That's a tabernacle. That is a place of worship." She said, "Church." She said, "We the church, baby." She said, "You the church. The people are the church." She said, "So when someone say that you ain't going to church, they got to talk about which church they're talking about. Because the church is the people. The place, the building is just a tabernacle, a place of worship. So have you been to your place of tabernacle? Maybe not. But have you been to church? Absolutely. As long as you're reading your Bible and you're getting along with God. So that always stuck with me. Have you been to church? Mm-mm. If your mom was a personal mantra or catchphrase that embodied her spirit, what would it be? My had your mom was a catchphrase, what would it be?
Hmm.
I think for me, it would probably be get her done. Because one thing I can honestly say that I've always seen my mom do was get her done. Like, that woman is, if anything else, she should be inspiration to all of my siblings because she has showed that anything you put your mind to, you can accomplish. My mom has been a published author. My mom has written screenplays. My mom has spoken in front of town commission halls. My mom got her CNA, her LPN, her nurse administration. Got a cosmetology license. She done had a lot of titles and she went to a lot of schools. Now she's going to get her film um, to put out her own sitcoms and movies. She done had episodes on TVs that she's written and filmed. So she just did a lot of cool things. With like I said, having 4 kids before she was 20 years old. Most women don't have all those accolades and don't continue with their education and their ability to grow and to expand and make ways for their children after having all those kids. Most women just, succumb to welfare. So I take my hats off to my mom because she always get her done.
Probably do as I say, not as I do.
right? And nothing wrong with that. I know parents is like that. You know what I mean? And I'm like that too. You know what I mean? But I try to lead by example. But also, I'm the adult, so it is do what I say and not as I do. Especially when it comes to my daughter seeing how they mother dress and being young ladies. Like your mom's an adult, you're a child, so you have to stay in the child's place. When you're grown and you're on your own and paying your own bills, you can buy your own clothes and dress how you want to dress. But as soon while me and your mom is buying your clothes, these is what you're gonna wear. You're gonna look like a 12-year-old, not a 22-year-old. You Absolutely. You got a catchphrase that remind you of your mom, AB? You're on
Probably
mute,
not,
brother.
probably not a catchphrase, but my mom is like she 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 like embodies like she's like the nicest person ever
Yes,
in
she
my
is.
eyes.
I
Like
love
my
Mr.
mom is
Roman.
like
How you doing, Mr. Roman? Happy Mother's Day, man.
yeah, and she's always what I'm saying. She's always there. So I would just say I don't know. I don't. Would it be weird to say like really sweet, like sweet, like in a nice way, like real nice?
I mean, it's there's no wrong answer because it's your perspective, it's your reality. You know what I mean? It's AB's answer, so there's no wrong answer for because it's from AB.
But yeah, yeah, my mom is nice like that. So
All right, can y'all guys tell me a time that you can recall where your mother love felt like a warm hug? Y'all got any moments like that? You got any moments where your mother's hug, I mean your mother's love felt like a warm hug? Matt had a
I see.
I never felt that down deep in need of an emotional hug like that. So no.
I respect that. I respect that. What
I mean,
about you, AB?
I've been away from my mom. What I'm saying. Like, especially, you get older, you grow, you leave the house. It's been times and periods where I don't see my mom for maybe a year, like straight, just like not even see her like physically. Maybe on the phone, a video chat or something like that. But it's been times where I haven't been able to like physically see her. So, uh, but she always shows me love. She send me like little care. My mama send me a care package with anything like I ain't got groceries or anything like that. She'll send me, what I'm saying? She'll send me like olives and stuff in the mail, and I'll be like, I could have went to the store and got it, but I'm gonna eat these olives though. Like it's
Exactly, because Mama bottle. Exactly. Yeah.
so even
Yeah.
when I'm far away, I still feel that I still feel that love, and in that like she always makes sure that she's there if she's not there. You know what I'm saying? In some type of way.
I respect that. I respect that. My mom, she tries to do. She got 7 kids. We all got different needs. You know what I mean, and we all grown now. So she tries to, be as much of a helping hand to all of us. But she got a large group of people. Because I got 6 kids myself. My sister got 4 kids herself. My brother got 2 kids, 3 kids. He just one brother got 2 kids, one brother got 3 kids. So like, it's a large family. So I think that anytime that when it's a crisis mode and I call her, where I'm just calling just a vent, not necessarily asking for help, and that she comes up with a solution. I think anytime that happens, that kind of feels like that warm embrace, like damn, it makes you really appreciate that, you have that mom. Um, Also, my mom was a survivor of stage 4 cancer, so That was a hard time for us. I seen cancer and the chemo shrivel my mom up more the chemo than the cancer itself. Shriveled my mom up, and I seen her battle and beat that. And then come out victorious from stage 4 cancer. Like, how many people can say that? So she just always embodied that can do spirit. So like, anytime I'm talking to her, I could kind of get that audio hug, if you will. Uh, uh, uh. And it's not even necessarily that evening that you need it, but it's appreciated. You know. In what ways do you think mother nurturing style influenced the way that you nurture other people? AB, being you said your mother was nice and sweet and kind, and always delicate. Has that reflected in how you gentle parent your kids, or
Yeah, of
does that
course.
reflect on you, or how does that work? Talk to me.
I
How you,
mean,
is it?
not just my kids per se, but just how I interact with other people in general. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'm the same way. Like if I see somebody in need or whatever like that, I try to give back, or you know what I'm saying. Not even like just trying to do it out of charity, but just being a nice person. Like you see somebody struggling, if I got a means that I can help you, I try to help. And I don't. It doesn't really matter like where people are from or what situation. I don't even need to know all that. But you know, I just the way my mom is so nice and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
that kind of rubbed off on me a little bit too. So.
absolutely. I mean, I think I could piggyback on exactly what you said. One thing about my mom, she always didn't mind helping other people, and my mom always left her door open for anybody. Like, it was kids in my house all the time. You know this, AB. Like, everybody could come to my house. You know what I mean? Spend the night, whatever. It didn't even. I did. It was to the point I almost didn't even have to ask. Like, it was so many people over that she didn't know if you was there or not. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that my mom I always see my mom do for other people and intervene with other family members and try to make other people life easier too. So that kind of like trickle down on me and how I treat people. Like, I try to be humble and I try to treat everybody with kind, and I'm gonna give everybody grace. You know what I mean? Because I feel like everybody deserves it, and I know some people don't even know no better. So like, I'm glad that I was grew up in an environment that allows me to understand people from different perspectives, because a lot of us, we expect people to think and be grown and thought and be wired the same that we were upraised. And oftentimes that is not the case. Oftentimes people do not have the same understanding as you. Oftentimes people don't have the same upbringing as you. So they don't have the same philosophies that comes naturally to you, where you think it's common sense. We learn as we get older that common sense is really not that common.
My mother and my mom were big on manners. So
Yes,
use your manners, your please, thank you, yes sir, no sir, and everything like that. So that's
yes.
one thing that I've tried to pass down to the niece and the nephew and the younger generation is use your manners, say please and thank you. It gets you places.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's definitely been instilled in me too, man. Grandparents, aunties, uncles. That's something that's definitely been instilled in me, not just in without my mother, but just through the whole family. Like, that manner thing was a real thing. You didn't what your adults when you was a kid. You didn't. That were things you just didn't do. Words that, like, certain words they told us not to say, like not to use lie. Telling a story. As a kid, um, yes sir, no sir, excuse me was a big one. Um, you know,
To put it in nowadays terms, you would get a backhand if you said the word bro in front of your parents. If you said bra
absolutely.
in front of your parents, you would catch a backhand so quickly. Do you know how
Yes,
fast you would catch a backhand?
yes. If you made your parents feel like you tried to put them on the same level as you in communication, they let you know real quick that no, I'm not your friend. I am your mama. I am your uncle. auntie, et cetera. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's something that definitely was instilled in me too, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. And people always think that I'm military because I yes ma'am and no sir, no figures whenever I'm in speaking engagements and people in the office administration. When I'm in the office, they always like you ex-military, or if I'm going for an interview, like you ex-military, and I'd be like, no, that's just how I was raised. I'm gonna treat you with respect. I said, I tell my little daughter, yes, ma'am. You know, that's just how we talk around here. So absolutely, absolutely. What is one like quirky or unexpected habit that your mom has that you end up finding yourself doing too?
My Rolodex of song lyrics.
Yeah, your mom loves music, huh?
Her, she can't remember shit. She suffers from CSR, can't remember CRS, can't remember shit.
Yeah.
But she can remember song lyrics to anything.
She may not remember much, but she know that song though.
Yes.
So you say you got that same trait. You know music. You can remember lyrics.
Yes.
Yeah, that's dope. See, things just some things just come. I think just trickle down. You got things that just trickle down from your mom. Maybe you feel like you see a habit that your mom has that you find yourself having, an unexpected habit.
I,
You know,
I'm over here laughing because hey, I think sometimes me and my like I find myself kind of texting like her sometimes, like just how she like celebrates. Like
yeah.
when she texts me, she'd be like, "Woo!" She'd just put like a capital W and a whole bunch of like O's, and I find myself doing that to people too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It'd be surprising, like little things that we pick up. I think for me, I think it'd be my mom's eating habit. My mom used to put hot sauce on everything, like everything. Like I always was like, no matter what we was eating, bring her hot sauce. If we went in the restaurants, like she had her bottle of hot sauce in her purse. And like now to this day, man, like I'm the same way. Like if I'm going to somewhere where I know, say I'm going to an Oriental place, most Oriental place don't have the type of hot sauce I like to eat on my chicken. So if I'm going to an Oriental buffet, a hibachi buffet, I'm gonna have in my pocket my personal bottle of hot sauce. I gotta
What do
have
you?
my hot sauce.
What's your go to?
I like Texas Pete, man. I'm from North Carolina. That's a North Carolina hot sauce. Yeah, I like Texas. Yeah. And if it ain't got Texas Pete around, because if you in Louisiana, you're not getting Texas Pete. You're only gonna get that Louisiana hot sauce. So I like Louisiana too. You got a hot sauce you like?
Nah.
He said, "Nah, I'm not a hot sauce guy. Yeah, I put the hot sauce up.
I-
On every
I'm a
meal, I gotta have it."
I'm a hot sauce guy.
Yeah.
I like all different types of hot sauce. There's a hot sauce. There's an appropriate hot sauce for almost every application, right? But there
Okay.
you need the different ones, like especially like when you eat like soul food or something like that. Like I like
Yeah.
I'm big on like Louisiana hot sauce or Red Bull.
Okay. Okay.
You ever had Red Bull hot sauce?
I had that Red Bull hot sauce. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I like
I
Frank's
had that.
hot sauce on my wings. I know that.
Okay. All right. Now, what type of wings y'all fellas like? Since we said something about wings, what's y'all wing flavor?
I don't know if I have a go-to flavor though. I like
You know,
I like something with a little heat. So I always try
yeah,
to get something mixed with, at least some type of peppers. I like a
yeah,
little spicy kick, but not too spicy. But I don't like it real sweet neither. So they gotta have
yeah,
that nice little balance with me. But I'm a more spicy on more of the spicy spectrum.
yeah. I like the mango habanero. Yeah,
Yeah, don't yeah, those are fire.
Yeah, I'm narrow, man. I like that.
Garlic parm ain't bad.
See, I'm not a garlic prime guy. You know, a lot of people like garlic prime. I just can't get with
Lemon
it,
pepper though. Lemon pepper be busting too sometimes.
Yes,
Lemon pepper
yes,
beans.
yes.
Yeah, I think lemon pepper is national. I think Americans love lemon pepper.
Do
I put I put lemon pepper when I'm cooking any type of chicken. You know.
you guys
Um,
have Wingstop?
oh yeah, hell yeah. We
We
got
need
Wingstop in North
to we
Carolina.
need to
We go
start
here in
a
Texas.
we need to start a thing to get Wingstop up north then.
Oh, y'all don't got Wingstops up there?
No,
Oh yeah, man. You can talk to Ross.
we get commercials. We got commercials for them, but we don't have them, which is fucked up. They tease us
That's
with
torture.
commercial.
That's
They
torture.
tease us.
That's torture. Hey, let me ask you, man. Back to the ladies of Mother's Day. If you could write a letter to the future self about the lessons you learned from your mother, what would be the key points that you would include? And just go for any motherly figure. See, if you was raised by your grandparents, you know, it would be the lessons that they instilled in you.
Believe in
What you think?
yourself more than believe in yourself more than you do now. Then I believe in yourself. Hold on, let me write this down to get it right.
Yes, sir. I love it. You got me something, AB?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get my stuff together right now.
I think I give y'all one way y'all boys gathering y'all. I think for me, if I had to write a letter, the key points that I would put in about the lessons that I learned from my mother would be that anything is possible, that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. And no matter what the obstacle is, keep fighting. I think that would be the key points that I would put in my letter because I've watched my mom, like I said earlier, accomplish a lot of um, things and ride it all the way out to completion. Um, a lot of people don't complete all the schooling that my mom did completed to have all the degrees and certifications that she has, and also a lot of people give up when they're fighting and battling cancer. So um, you can do anything you put your mind to, and no matter what the obstacle is, keep fighting. Those would be two key things that I would put in my letter to my future self from lessons my mother gave
Believe in yourself more than I do now, and you're on my shit list.
me. I love it. I love it. So if if you on mama shit list, it's a problem, right? Yeah. So you say your mom had a shit list. She didn't play that shit, huh? Um, hey, look, man. You know why we doing that? I think one thing about my mom that, like, one embarrassing thing about my mom was like, no matter when we go out to eat, my mom will find something wrong with that dish, and she gonna get her,
I
and
have
she
an
gonna get
aunt
her.
like that. I got an aunt like that.
And she gonna get her meal half off. It don't matter where we go.
The
Something is
silverware is
gonna be
not
wrong with
clean,
something is gonna be wrong to where
and it's
she gets
always
this
after
meal.
they eat 3 quarters of the meal too.
Exactly. And she gonna get her just a corner, and then she gonna be like, oh no, this ain't right. Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. She gonna take it back a few times, say you ain't cooking right.
Oh, that's
This ain't it.
horrible. I hate going to eat with people like that.
Yes, man. Yes.
God.
Yes. So, yeah, that's I think that's what embarrasses me that my mom has done. But religiously, if we're going out to eat with my mom, something's gonna be wrong with her plate. But when I was younger, I didn't. I thought like like my mama was crazy. But as I get older, it's like I realize like my mama did that shit because like it'd be a lot of us. You know what I mean? Like this gonna be $300. So you know, 150 is way easier than $300. I would get this shit half off. And most time, yeah, I guess you know it's something wrong. You know, women are fucking, you know, very particular. Women make the best inspectors because they're gonna nitpick. You know, they're gonna find a fucking problem. If there's a problem there, a woman's gonna find it. You know, I tell anybody a woman is a better investigator than any man. You know, in my opinion, um, because they do diligence when it comes to that. Y'all got an embarrassing moment from your moms? Anyone of you? You can think of an embarrassing moment, Matt.
I got one.
I don't think I have an embarrassing moment.
That's
Nah,
good shit.
it's not embarrassing. It's probably more embarrassing to me. I think it was I was in college. It was homecoming, right? And so my
Yeah,
parents came up for homecoming, and I was supposed to be in like this. I was supposed to be in the parade or whatnot. But the night before, you know, it's homecoming. Uh, I ended up getting like really, really, really drunk, and
right.
so uh, I woke up, and this dude that was in one of my classes was like in my room. I was like, what you doing? Like, he was like, yo, everybody looking for you. I was like, who's looking for me? It was like, yo, the commander called me because I was in ROTC at the time. He was like, yo, they want you to call the commander. I called the commander. He was like, yo, your mom is looking for you. Like, yo, so y'all sent people to my house? Like, so I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like she knew I was out partying and I was drunk, but I mean, she was worried, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was a little embarrassed.
I dig that. I
I
dig that.
guess I guess I have an embarrassing moment like that.
All right, talk to us.
We were out to sea after 9/11 happened, and
Yeah,
all communication was cut off to the ship and everything, so we weren't getting any email, no phone calls, no nothing was
right.
coming in or out. And I was at work one day, and the next thing you know, I get called into the office, and they say your mother's on the phone, and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What the fuck? You can't call me here." And she's in a wreck and everything. She's like, "I just gotta make sure you're all right." I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm safer than you are. You can't do this." And I hung up.
Oh, yeah, she was calling to check on you, man. Hey, look, one thing about a mom now, she gonna make fucking waves when it's needed. You know, when all right, now let me ask you this: has there ever been a time where you did not expect your mom to be the one to save the day, but she was? Do anyone of y'all got a memory like that? When your mom was the unexpected hero, should I say? You got a time where your mom was an unexpected hero, AB?
Uh, Now my mom is, yeah, she always a hero. If I ever really like need something, I know I can go and, you know, she'll give me some words of encouragement or something like that, or advice. So yeah, always. I mean, that's almost that's almost every day. I guess.
All right, I love it. I love it. Best advice given from your mom.
You can do
Man,
anything. You want to move that mountain, go move it.
yeah, fucking yeah.
You
Exactly.
you want to do this, go do it.
Absolutely. I think the same for me. Best advice my mom gave me was, you can do anything you put your mind to. Like, and I really believe this. And it still took me a long way, you know. Uh, and my grandma told me, she said, if you believe that you can, then you will not. And if you believe that you can, you will. And that took me a long way too. It's really about, the mind and controlling what we believe. If you believe it, you can achieve it. If you do not believe it, then it will not happen.
I got a quote
Um,
I grew up on, but I'm saving that one for Father's Day because that one came from my pep. So I'm saving that one for Father's Day.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah, man. Um, any traditions that your mom started that you want to pass down or keep going? Mom, grandparents, auntie, they got a tradition that your family got that you would like to keep going. That was started from the women hierarchy in your family.
Mhm. I mean, I think I don't know. It's pretty. I don't know if it's pretty normal, but
What?
much
But see,
follow.
your
You know,
your number may not be normal to
obviously,
someone else.
yeah. So to me, it's like I don't know, like the whole holiday get together stuff like that. I think we need to, yeah. I guess, yeah. That's why I say it's like pretty normal, right? Like so, getting together for holidays. People communicating, staying in touch with each other. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Is it a certain like dish that your mom is famous for?
See, my mom don't cook though,
I
Your
would
so
mom don't cook?
like I
nah, my
would
mom
like
don't
the
cook.
women to pass on the tradition of the Mother's Days and the Father's Days, the holidays and everything, and people to have the spine to carry on the traditions of the holidays.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So like that's what I'm talking about. Like mom's always putting together the holiday type stuff and going out of the way to get decorations, making sure things are straight. But I thought that was like that's a normal thing. That's what I was thinking of.
Right, right, right. But see, it's normal to. I think that's what I would meant when I spoke earlier. When I was like, we automatically think that everybody, has the same kind of upbringing as us. But your normal may not be normal to everybody else.
Yeah, you're right.
Because because my family is a little bit dysfunctional. We don't really get together for holidays like most families, and we used to, but for the last longest, it's been very separated and segregated, should I say. This part of the family goes this way, this part of the family goes that way. When I say segregated, so yeah, man, it's definitely traditions that has been broken within my family that I would like to see carried on. But I think a dish in my family that my mom is really famous for is her lasagna. Like when all my brothers and sisters are spread out, and she wants to invite everybody for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, and she puts all of us in a group chat because we all in a group chat with her. And she tells us that she's cooking her lasagna. Typically, everybody's going to show up. So I think that's like one of the dishes that bring her together or that she's known for.
I had trouble bringing up something until you came up with a dish, and now I have to say my mom's French meat pie. Even though I'm not a fan of it, my sisters are huge fans of it and everything. So I would have to
Yeah,
say my mom's French meat pie.
right, right, right. It's always something, that. typically our moms are known for, or aunties or grandmas that is known for. Um, uh, I love my auntie's peach pie. Mm. y- That peach cobbler she makes is yeah, Marguerite. That's just busting. Um, um, and the mother of my kids, I like her um banana pudding. I don't let her know that I like it, but secretly I love that shit. You know, said I always act like I don't like it, but I love the banana pudding. That shit's busting. I always sneak and eat more than I act like I'm gonna eat. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
I got one sister that makes a lasagna and one sister that makes a bang bang chicken.
You got BU says, what are you most grateful for your mothers?
Most grateful for our mothers.
Yeah. Like what is one thing about your mom that you're most grateful for? I
Yeah.
think for me, go ahead.
That she still has at least the siblings that she gave birth to in her life and not the other siblings she's taken on throughout her life that have left and would have left her for nothing
Mm,
with nobody.
right. What about you, AB?
Yeah. Just going back to my mom's kindness, like I mean, I'm grateful for the type of person that she is,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Um, I think for me, uh, I think I'm grateful for my mom's resilience. I'm thankful for my mom's ability to excel in achievements because it's like it shows me that anything is possible. You know, because of my mom's ability to achieve things and accomplish things with all the obstacles that she had, it like makes me feel like I don't have no excuse to not accomplish anything that I want to. You know, it's like, what is your excuse? Look at all the obstacles that your mother had, and look at everything that she's overcame. How dare you come anything short than that? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I think that is the like one of the most things that I'm grateful for about my mother. Now, let me ask you, gentlemen. There was a question that it was going around the internet years ago, and it was like, if it was your significant other or your mother both fell out the boat, and it's a shark coming, who do you save first? You want to answer that, Matt?
Do I have to save them?
So you, I was gonna be like, well, you said who do we save first? So that means I'm gonna save both of them. Like I didn't have to let sacrifice one of them. Then you know, uh, they fell in the water. My mom a little older, so I'm gonna go get her first. Then I'm gonna get my significant other first. She might, she can stay afloat a little bit longer.
So you saving mom first.
That's just based off of physics and logic. That's just
Look, you can tell his old lady listening. He said, look, just based off of physics and logic. Men are so logical, like you know what I mean. Like, look, I ain't trying to look. You trying to put me in a doghouse, like Antonio. Look, he said based off physics and logic, it's only logically that I would have to save my mom first.
Actually,
Got you.
I have to ask, who's freaking out more in the water? Is somebody calm, or are they both equally kicking and screaming?
uh, Mister, I'm grateful for your mother because I know that she's been through. Hey, appreciate that, brother. I'm saving my significant other first. If I can't save both. Hey, he said mama done lived her life. Hey, BU is with us in the comments. BU said his mom done lived her full life. He said he's saving his significant other. He said he need help with these kids. I love it. I love it. For me, I think I'm saving my mom first, bro. I think I'm saving my mom first, bro. I didn't think about it really until this very second. Like if I had a like if I jumped in there, I think I'm automatically swimming to my mom. Like I don't even think I would hesitate. Like I'd be like, oh shit. Like ah damn, that sound fucked up now that I think about it. But like I don't know. I think I say my mom first. I think I fall victim to that. The logic that maybe I you know I don't think she can swim like Shorty. So maybe I just you got a better survival rating. Boo. Hold on one second. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I think I'd say mom's first. I think I say mom's first. All right. So same question, different topic. You cook. Say you cooking for moms. Let me say you're at your house, right? And you serve dinner. You know what I'm saying? Who plates you make first? Mom or your significant other? Who you serve first?
Oh, but that's a easy mom all day.
I
Just
say
out of
mom
respect.
first.
You know what I'm saying?
Hierarchy in
I always serve my elders first. Make sure
yeah,
they eat. Kids, elders go first.
yeah.
So yeah.
I respect that. I respect that. What about you, Montana? We see you crept in the building, brother.
Um, ooh, that's a hard one. I probably it's usually supposed to be the elders first, but I said it a couple episodes ago. My mother said, what I'm saying, you worry about your family first. So
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna make my wife her plate first. I'll make sure my wife and my kids are good first, and then I'll go check on my mom, cause that's my daddy job.
Okay. 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 But at your house, you serving everybody.
Oh, at my house, I'm serving. Hold on. You said at my house?
Yeah, your house and you serving everybody. Who plate you made first?
Mine.
He said, I put my
Shit.
shit to the side and then I get everybody else squared away. I
Yeah,
make
I
sure I
put my
wash
shit to
it.
the side, make sure I got the corners of the macaroni and cheese that's burnt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mine. Then you Negroes can eat. Shit.
I love it. I love it.
You can find me near the grill. I'll be having the best meat right there. That one's got my name on it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What about you, Matt? Matt, who you serving first, man?
Elders all day long.
Elders. Elders all day long. I respect that. I'm old school. It's elders all day long for me too. For sure. For sure. Um, you said kids come first, but I ain't making no place anyway. My house, the lady serve the place anyways. Okay, I guess he got gender roles in his kitchen. Um, over here, if I was cooking and y'all came to my house and I'm cooking, like say I was on the grill, I feel like I want to serve the plates. I don't know. That's just like I guess that's just how I am. It's a hospitality shit. You know what I'm saying?
What would that be?
Some of us Southerners got. Montana, you missed a couple questions, brother. So, but I'm gonna ask you, man. Tell me,
Yeah, go ahead.
what uh, what is one influential thing that your mother taught you that you want to incorporate to your children?
Um, one influential thing. Let's see. Presentation is everything.
Yeah,
So you ain't walking about this house with no wrinkly clothes.
yeah,
Drool stains on your face. Teeth not
yeah,
brushed.
absolutely.
Because that's the quickest. That's the quickest and easiest way to have people talk about you.
Right, right. Don't give them nothing to talk about, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like you don't give them nothing to talk about, then you be all right. Yeah, that was
You
that
will
was one
not be
thing.
acting a fool in public.
Oh
Say
boy,
so. Say
I
so.
got my ass whooped so many times. And them, you want to go to that bathroom? No.
Oh yeah, man. Hey. Anyone of y'all ever been popped in the mouth by mom?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
That's everybody.
Yeah, yeah. You got popped in that mouth by your mom. I'm talking about that backhand while she driving. Oh man.
Whew.
You ain't see the shit coming. You thought you was slick. All right. thought you were feeling yourself. Might have said a comment a little bit too strong. All right. Yeah. Put you in place real quick. See the
I
young
know.
kids now, but you ever okay. You, you ever felt like you wasn't call social service to your mama?
Oh, you want to talk back? I'll wash your mouth out with soap, and then you get a bar of dial down in your mouth.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
I watched my mom. I had just started getting into puberty good. I was probably like seventh grade. We was on a road trip. I kept messing with my little brothers and sisters. My mama said, "Shut up, or I'm gonna tape your mouth." My little bad ass. No, you not. Pull over,
Okay.
bud. We had Black and Decker or something, whatever construction store we was at. Got the thickest, blackest duct tape. Put it on my mouth, bro. When she took that damn tape off, I seen my whole little mustache on that tape, and it was just coming in.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. Learn real quick. That woman the one to play with.
No.
I never tried my mama, but my sister did, and I watched my sister get beat down by my mama, and it let me know everything I needed to know. Like I knew she wasn't nothing to play with, but now I know she ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
so, I just said I always, yes, ma'am, and got on out the way. So, yeah. Yeah. Is it ever a time where you did something and your mama saved you?
Yeah.
Like you did something to get in trouble, but your mama had your back or covered it up for you. And you got a moment like that. Give me a story if you got a moment story like that.
Yeah. I had
You got a
plenty of
moment
those.
like that. Give me a
Yeah, I got.
story.
I want to say it was I was in the backyard, and this is when we used to come with a lot of sticks and stems and stuff. So I
Yeah,
got my whole little pack in my lap. I'm just tossing out all the stems and seeds, not paying no attention. And I see the look on my homeboy's face, and I'm not thinking nothing of it. Whole time my
yeah.
mama standing right there over my shoulder,
Ooh.
and it wasn't no little amount, so she knew that wasn't nothing I'm about to roll up and smoke. You know what I'm saying? So, so she took it or whatever, and she gave it back to me. But she was like, "I ain't gonna tell your daddy, but you better get this shit out my house." And
Okay.
you know what I mean, like, and that's all I was worried about, man. Please don't tell daddy. Please don't tell daddy.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
please, I don't care. Do not tell daddy, man.
Yes,
And
yes,
then she
yes,
gave it back. You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Here, get it out my house." And
yeah,
I did. I got it out her house that night. I
hell
mean, I
yeah.
brought it back, of course, but
Exactly.
she looked out for me, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. Um, definitely, definitely. What about you, AB? You got a time where your ass was did something you still supposed to do and your mama covered up for you?
uh, but plenty times. I'm not gonna go into details, but but no, for real though, like My mom be my partner in crime if I needed her to be.
Bruh, I'm glad
You
you
know what I'm
said
saying?
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I needed something and we needed to come up with something, do something, whatever, like just know, mama playing the role all the way through.
Hey, it's funny you said that, AB. I'm gonna tell this real quick and short. I got a call. I'm in the car with my mom. We on the way home. I got a call. They say, little bro, the detectives down here. There's a whole bunch of them. I said, okay. I said, they at my house. He said, no. I said, all right. Hang up. I get a call 3 minutes later. Hey, little bro, they jumping your fence right now. They coming to get you. Well, yeah. I said, I'm on the way back to the hood with my mama. So I hang up. My mama look at me. She said, what's going on? I said, I don't know, mama. They say the police at the house. They jumping the fence. They coming to get me. She said, well, what you want me to do? I said, bust this right. She was like, all right. We busted right. Word up, bro. We busted right. So we riding. And like something just came over me. I was like, you know what, ma? Just take me home, man. They already at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna do nothing but come back and get me. She's like, you sure? I'll take you where you want to go now. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. You ain't gotta go home. I said,
I
nah,
know
ma.
that's right.
Just take me home, man. I got home, man. It was
Yeah,
at the time my parents was painting and doing the floors, so it was no blinds on the windows. There's two cops
yeah,
in the house talking to my dad. Four of them up under the carport. Three of them walking up to the car with me and my mama.
yeah.
All for little old me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, mama had your back though.
Yes,
Shit.
sir.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got a time, man? You got a story
No,
you would like to
but
share?
there's a pretty accurate too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Same, same, man. Definitely got times where, my ass
As
was,
much as one of the reasons Matt had a Marshall is I hear you're just like your father, you're just like the Marshalls, you're just
yeah,
another Marshall, and which is weird considering I have no friendship, no recollection, or no anything of the Marshalls, so I can't tell you anything about these people.
right,
But I'm exactly like them.
right.
But
Right.
but when it comes to crime, if I needed a driver for a bank robbery, she would be my driver.
Yeah. My mom was at that time. Exactly. Yeah. I think I have to agree with AB on and if shoot all you fellas really yeah my mom would definitely be my partner in crime like exactly if I done fucked up if I did not call my mom she gonna give me she gonna tell me a way to get out of it for sure. And I'm like, man, it's crazy because like you call it with some shit, and and then when you be like, who are you, woman? Like, how did you think about
Bruh,
this shit?
I swear. Where did this come
Yeah,
from, man? I got so
exactly.
much to tell you.
Right. So absolutely. My mom would definitely be my partner in crime. I would never have to worry about my mom turning me in for shit. For that's for sure. Um, yeah, no. Um, if I was ever down bad, I know I can live in my mom's attic, and she go and she gonna fight hell water for you get in her attic too. You gonna have to have all type of paperwork in line. Yeah. But nevertheless, man, it's been good with y'all gentlemen for y'all to be able to be here tonight. It's Mother's Day. I know y'all want to be with y'all significant others, mothers also. We didn't spend an hour together on Arthur James Mother Edition. So we're gonna close it out with one word, and let everybody go in the room and tell me what you think about this word when it comes to you. Motherhood. What does that word mean to you? Let me hear. Matter. When you hear motherhood, what's the first thought that comes to your mind when you hear that word?
Sisterhood.
Okay, hell yeah. What you got for me, AB?
Uh, that mothering love, that nurturing. You know, uh, that's what comes to my mind.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. What you got for me, Montana?
For me, man, when I hear motherhood, I think about the term of, when they say hell has no fury like a woman. Well, love has
Yes,
no love like a mother.
say so. Say so. Love has no love like no mother. And I have to agree with you. I'm going to piggyback on that with my answer. I think when I hear motherhood, this is like exactly what he just said. I think a lot of people can love you, but nobody is going to love you like your mom.
Nobody.
Nobody. I hate it for people who never had to the option of the choice to experience that biological mother love or that yeah, a mother in your family that was able to love you like a mother. Like, but whenever you do, that's a beautiful thing. Nothing compares to a mother love. I agree with that. And Mother Bear got that. A motherhood got that Mother Bear like imagery to it. You're not messing with no mother's kids. If you look at any type of
Mm-mm.
animal, all mothers is going to fight for death for their kids. So, and no matter all species of dynamic of reality, the mother always, hold it down for their kids. So for sure. Shouts out to y'all queens, y'all phenomenal women, and y'all physical guardian angel, as I called y'all today. Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Happy
Um,
Mother's Day.
y'all got a closing statement for the people before we get up out of here for change, y'all. Anybody got something nice they want to close out with?
I do, man. My closing statement would be it's kind of touchy. I just found out my biological mother just got admitted into the hospital for kidney failure. So I said that to say, man, value and cherish your time with your mother, man, because you only get one. Um, so just don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes be a bigger person and let things go. They can't
Yes,
they can't change what may have been done and what may have been said in the past,
for
but
sure.
only you can correct and move forward to the future. So if you got a mama, hug them, love them,
Yeah,
keep
well,
that energy, man.
yes, I love that, brother. I don't even want to touch nothing else or say anything else after that. You got something for me, AB?
I agree. I don't got nothing, but I definitely agree.
Absolutely. You got something for the people, man?
No, small fry would cut that one right perfect.
Exactly. Exactly. Montana small fried cake today. Definitely slice that in the right way. Love your mama, man. Love on your mama. You only get one, no matter what situation or relationship that y'all may have. Any type of trauma that may have had from your youth, you gotta put that shit to the side because you only get one. You
That's a
know.
fact.
So um, definitely love on them while you're here because a lot of us don't have that luxury today. So peace and love,
Yeah.
y'all. Art for
Yeah.
change.